da 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 deo, 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 wada. Woo, woo. In a house of fun, a rock along the countryside. At precisely 12 o'clock, the spooks began to ride. Swinging Nancy and 12 ticks, swinging Nancy and hot licks, with the medium in trance, how the horns begin to dance. Oh, wa-doo-doo-wah-doo-doo-wah-doo-doo-wah-doo-doo-wah-doo-doo-wah-doo-doo-wah. Swinging Nancy and 5 men, swinging Nancy and jive men, when the trumpet blasted out, all spooks began to shout. Oh, wa-doo-doo-wah-doo-doo-wah-doo-doo-wah-doo-doo-wah-doo-day. That music came through so sweetly low down, yet nobody knew who was riffing around. Oh, swinging at the CN flag coats, swinging at the CN blue notes. Why, the trumpet could have won a cup if jiving brought the CNs up. And who do you think did the tune so well? No one else but Gabriel. Swinging, swinging at the sea, yes. Black cats, yellow cats, gray cats, blue cats, all the hats from miles around. Swinging, 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 swinging at the sea, yes.
And there you have it, the intro video for The Sinking City. Greetings, friends, and welcome back to another episode of DreamWizard Plays. I'm not pointing at the camera because I have a cat in my lap and he's finally sitting still. That intro song, let me just tell you, in the very beginning when I was putting together that video, I thought it said swinging at the sea end. Sea, the end of the sea, at the sea end, at the, like a jetty, a pier, a tavern on the wharf. No, it's swinging at the sea ants, which apparently was how those fellas pronounced seance, which maybe we pronounce it wrong now. Although I think the original French, the proper French pronunciation with the tilde, it's not an umlaut. I don't know what it is. A little accent mark over the E it pronounces it as an A, seance, seance. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's always been seance. And, or maybe it was humorous to them back then to pronounce it incorrectly. I have no idea what's going on, but here we have DreamWizard Plays number 491, The Sinking City from 2019, part 1. Ready for some spooky fun on this, the 5th week of Sober October, heading into the Halloween holiday. Would you kindly like, share, and subscribe? Tell your friends right now. Jump into the chat on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, Kick, and X. I think that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had it memorized differently, and I had to drop... I dropped Trovo because no one watched, and I tried BitChute, and I had to set up a custom stream each and every time. That was annoying. I said, screw it. I tried Facebook, couldn't get that working, so we're down to 5. Whatever. I'm broadcasting to 5 different sources. Some people only broadcast 1. I'm doing the work. Always need more viewers for the video game streams and volunteer dreamers. I've got 2 interviews this week, so hopefully, I don't think I'm going to be able to get one up by Saturday, but I'm going to try. Anyway, either that or next week. In the meantime, in between time, you can go back and check out Dreamscapes episode 100 with a special mystery guest. Should I keep you guessing who it is? No, it's me. I am the special mystery guest. I interview myself, sort of. I just tell stories about 2 dreams I do remember, and the interpretations I brought to them, and as part of my journey of becoming a dream wizard from way back in the day. So check out that Dreamscapes episode 100. Also, this episode of DreamWizard Plays brought to you in part by ABC Book 15, The World of Dreams by Havelock Ellis, one of the most popular and most cited works of its time concerning all things sleep and dream related. He does a very good overview. You know, it's a great book. I always say this: if you're going to purchase no other book, get this one because it's great. Get them all. It is one of 17 currently available works of historical dream literature. You can get that at benjaminthedreamwizard.com. Go to the books tab, scroll down to the book you wish to purchase, and click the Amazon link. It'll look just like in the picture up above. Also, as I was saying, this is week 5 of Sober October. I've had a different picture every week. Kind of proud of myself for doing that. Let's change it up. Let's keep it crack-a-lackin', keep it simple. Normally, this is the part of the stream where I would say head on over to benjaminthedreamwizard.locals.com and get the custom cocktail for the Sinking City, but there is none because I'm taking a break. Cocktails will be returning with the next game about 2 weeks from today. I'm just gonna keep it simple for this duration of the Sinking City. That's it, but you should head on over to benjaminthedreamwizard.locals.com anyway and become a member there. It's attached to my Rumble account. It's free to join. It's a great place to get in contact with me if you have a dream to share. So let's get this stuff off the screen and get into the game. Last thing I am going to do, poor kitty, I think he's sleeping. He might wake up here. We're going to crack this lemon lime soda. Delicious. All right, I set up the graphics and the buttons earlier today, so we're going to just cross our fingers and hope this works as intended. Here we go. New game. Oh, no. My mouse is not working? It's definitely working. Apparently I can't. Okay. Frosty welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions familiar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great, yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you cordially, Johann Vandenberg. Press any button to continue. And it's given me all of these keybinds. Yes, sir. Here we go. Right off the bat with the, whoa, with the creepiness. Looking for his patent medicine. He was a sailor, apparently. Okay. Bet all of them are dead except him. Of course, he's on a boat. Yeah? Or is he? Oh, of course he is. He's on a boat underwater. Creepy dreams. I love it already. Charon, the ship. It said something about, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna fix this, the speed of the mouse. Is it under settings, perhaps? Wow. I can't click on things in the menu. I can barely switch them. All right, let's see. Controls, nope, it's not in there. Is it under gameplay? Crosshairs. I got aim assist on because I'm going to need it. Camera sensitivity. That must be what it is. Wow. Weird stuff going on with my my mouse here. It only touches a certain portion of the screen. What is going on? Well, let's turn down the camera sensitivity. Escape. Jesus. Learning new controls. That's a little bit better. We can turn it down a little bit more. A little bit more. Gameplay. Camera sensitivity. Weird things going on with my mouse here. As if the game only exists in this upper left-hand quadrant of the screen. You can see where it's making the mouse stop. No matter what I do. I don't like that at all. What is happening here? I didn't hear too much about this game being significantly buggy, but perhaps it is. Alright, let's see how that is. That's a little bit better. Interact. What is that? We got a folding camera. We got a gun.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
And 6 times 38 pistol rounds. Alright, what's in here? I have to hold the button to loot. I got some coil springs. Whatever that's for. I feel like this is still a bit too fast. I'm going to try and turn down that camera sensitivity one more time. Welcome to day 1 of a new game where there's all kinds of things you got to do to try and that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. That feels like it should. All right, what else we got here? Nothing much. All right, we're gonna look at our box. As you requested, yada yada. That is the letter. We have read the letter. New case, a frosty welcome. It says press page down to activate. Press T for more information. Well, let's go to T. That's your case book. Evidence. Oh, this is the tutorial page. All right, we don't want that. We don't want that. I want to open up my case book. We got the case. So, spacebar to place it on the map. What is even happening here? There is no map. All right. I don't know what's going on. I can, interact? No. How do I take a photograph? There's the option to take a photograph. But it's not giving me a means to do so. Oh, camera. Oh, okay. You have to aim and then take a picture. Let's get a good picture here. How about that? Photo of a trophy plate. We have been taught. Oh, I should reload. It said bullets don't load themselves. They sure don't. Okay. What is that? It's that first aid kit. That's first aid kit. Oh, you have to open this wheel to use these things. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Okay, we're kind of third-person aiming. All right, what else we got here? Oh, that's cat. Jesus, startled me.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
You know, one thing we can do, all evidence collected. Oakmont Monolith National Park is waiting for you. Okay, so we got to go to the national park, huh? One thing we can do if we want to zoom in on things. Okay, so that's inventory. And it seems to slow the game down and mute the sounds a bit as you to give you time to switch. Excuse me. What else was there? Let's go back to our casebook. Mind Palace. I guess we don't have a Mind Palace yet. What was the Mind Palace button? There isn't one. Or I didn't set it. Or this is the Mind Palace. The Mind Palace includes casebook, lore, skills, inventory. Wow. The mouse is wiggy. Okay, we got an issue with that. Maybe if I restart the game, it'll let's do a little save slot. Space to confirm. Wow. Manual save. Yes, sir. All right, we're going to quit out of the game completely. Game will be auto-saved, it says. I would like to accept. I cannot change any of these things. I can escape. Now the cat's trying to eat my hand. There we go. All right, I'm out. Wow. Yep, there is an issue going on with that. All right, we're gonna try this again here. We're gonna jump back in. Hopefully that will have fixed the mouse issue. Poor Froggy. He got taken by a tentacle. Health warning, horror warning. Autosave function. Don't you eat that. My cat wants to eat plastic cables to my microphone. Hey, there we go. Now the mouse goes all the way to both sides of the screen. And it allows me to click. Continue. Wonderful. Something went wrong in the very beginning. That was not good. I'm glad I took the time to restart it. There's also something wrong with my camera. Probably the cats were messing around with it. Now my head's like up here where it should be kind of more in the middle. What I'm going to do right now is nothing. I'm going to do nothing about that. We're going to fix it some other time because it doesn't bother me that much. Whoa, it kicked me out of the room. Guess it auto-saved. Yeah, it sure did.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Okay, and here we go.
Now get out. Now get out. Now get out.
Okay, they don't have a great variety of
At last, Mr. Charles
dialogue.
Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Okay, I thought it gave me 3 dialogue options and I had to pick one. Apparently I can ask them all.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
It's very yellow.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
How can I find Mr. Throckmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Hello, Mr. Fox. Every new week, new game. How goes things, Mr. Wizard? Everything goes very well. I'm glad you were able to drop in, even if this is a late hour for you, and you may not be able to stay for the full stream. Can you phonetically spell out how to pronounce your first name again? Was it Steen? Stein? I think it's Steen. Like, almost like a slurred, like someone would slur the word Steven. Am I right? That's the association I made in my head. It could be incorrect. I'm so bad with remembering anything ever. So I had it right with the second one. Stein. Okay, good. There we go. Oh, now I'm gonna have to associate it with a German beer mug, a Stein. It's pronounced Stein, like the beer mug. Gotcha. Wonderful. Here we go. Back to the game.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
There are indeed worse things to associate it with. Yes, sir.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Now we get a map.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular. Its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think.
No.
Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
All right. Press M to activate the map. Don't mind if I do. Well, there we go. Okay. And now the mouse gets wiggy. Don't do that. You can grab and drag. Okay. So here we are at the docks. And wow, is it a big map? Oh, it's kind of big. It's kind of huge. Jesus. Wow. Yeah, there you go. Wow. All right. So we've got things like the hospital. That must be the police station. That must be the newspaper. And here's like the library. And then what is that, like City Hall or a church? Oh yeah, City Hall. If you pause, it lets you know. Well, I'm glad I called each of these. And what is this then? Hospital of St. Mary. And the asylum, of course. We're going to have to go to the asylum at some point. Stein says he's got a point there, though, with the whole philosophy thing. Yeah. Oh, what is this? The Devil's Reef Hotel. So it's right around... oh, you got to get around by boat. So here's the boat he's arranged for me. Is that what that is? Oh, okay. So there's some of these are canals. And some of them are streets. Interesting. Okay. Grimhaven Bay. What do we got here? Case book. We've been given a key. Hotel room. The mission to find Robert Throgmorton, of course. And the letter from Kitty. Kitty, you can't be on the screen. You gotta go away. You gotta go away. I got things to do. Oh my goodness. Well, here we make our way to oh, okay, our first grizzly find. And an octopus. Well, you know what I was looking for earlier was I got our map. Where's the photographs? Okay. Photo of a trophy plate. Trophy plate with a strange fish. Looks very lifelike. Can I take more photographs? Like, what if I want to take a photo of this fishy thing? And then what happens? Lore? Apparently not. It only allows you to keep correspondence, documents, bestiary, mythos, rarities. It only allows you to photograph things that it tells you you're able to photograph, I guess. Okay. Well, there you go. I can't just take a picture to remind myself of a particular place. I guess I will only be taking photographs of things that are relevant to cases. It's a good thing to learn in the beginning. Oh my God, yeah, you gotta move. Okay. There you go. Okay. He moved. I was about to get the compressed air. It's like he knew it was coming. Apparently this is a really long game if you do all of the side missions, so I'm going to be doing as little of that as possible because it's still a really long game, even if you stay on the primary track. That said, I do want to, talk to some people.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Yeah, I did not pause to read that sign, and I should have. Town on the rise. The what do you call it? The sea level is rising. It's probably going to swamp this whole town at some point. So, oh, here's another person who's going to threaten me probably, yeah? Police line, do not cross.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
That dude's a gorilla.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
Those dirty Innsmouthers. Innsmouthers. So much worse than the Outsmouthers. Let's see. Let's ask him, who are these Innsmouthers?
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells, they are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Yeah, fish-faced freaks, bro. That is racist. Then again, I called that dude a monkey, so, I mean, he for real looks like a gorilla.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins.
Chimpanzee
My father
blood.
united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
It's the grandnephew of King Kong.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Stein says, if he's not a gorilla, he's definitely had some work done. I'm going to say it's more likely he's related to a gorilla because this is set in like the 1920s, which is the reason I chose the opening theme song that I did. That is straight out of the late 1910s, early 1920s, somewhere around there.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
Okay. How was I supposed to know that until somebody told me?
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
All right.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
All right. We got new clues. Now, I did say I wanted to, originally, my character said I wanted to get to the Devil's Reef and Get out of the weather, perhaps. But I'm right here. Why not start the investigation immediately? Let's talk to these folks.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Best not point the gun at him, huh? Actually, let's find out what happens if I do. It tells me you probably don't want to shoot this guy, but he's not reacting to me at all. All right. Fair enough. Let's, can we go in the house? Oh, we can. All right. Not much to see. It is a fisherman's house. Stein says, definitely not the guy to keep waiting. Yeah, I guess so. He is, he's going to be waiting as long as it takes me to figure out what's going on. That's for sure. So we got our little, ooh. That, doesn't look good, whatever that is. Growing on the wall. Okay. Okay. So there was a way to get upstairs over there, but there's also a regular set of stairs. Oh, hey. Policeman, what's up?
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
How about this guy?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Stein says, people live there? That is some rough living. Yes, sir. That's, we better be in desperate straits.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and, okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me,
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. K have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, K, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Apparently, you and me both, brother. What do we got here? What do we got? Hey, you get a kind of silhouette in the mirrors. That's interesting. Oh,
Choo-choo.
Okay, he said he worked on the trains. So, am I... I'm not meant to take a photograph of this, am I? Probably not. Am I running out of film? Am I wasting film? It looks like I am. There's a bar on the side. Maybe I don't want to mess around with that.
Choo-choo.
What was in there? What just happened? I just searched and came up with nothing. Okay. Apparently now I'm stealing from poor people. I guess maybe we investigate
I can barely
the body.
recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Okay. Okay, we're having hallucinations. Does it get better when I move away from the corpse? I'm still hearing voices and things are moving around. Okay. Ooh, what is that?
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
And that's right out the way I came in. And the folks downstairs don't... Oh, they are there. Okay. What else we got? And of course here was a... I could have come up this way. And I chose to take the regular stairs. Apparently a lot of this game is going to be walking around looking at stuff. Maybe a little bit of fighting. Well, we'll see.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Damn. It autosaves after almost every little interaction. Mind's Eye. Press 4 to activate. Huh. Oh, your camera apparently refills automatically. Interesting. Or does it? I'm in the mind's eye thing. Let's see if I get out of it. Does that automatically refill? It does. It doesn't have an unlimited timer. Okay, I'm rotating. How many times am I supposed to rotate it before I can do something? Oh, what? Right shift to hold. Oh, okay. Okay. Retrocognition. Press T for more information. Retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Mark the scenes in chronological order to gain new evidence. We are in our first investigation here. Am I in? Oh, I am. I can step into the scene. Oh, goodness. Here we go.
Take this, ape face.
Ape face. Well, that would be the sun. And this guy got his, got himself smashed by a barrel by somebody.
Yeah, run!
What is that? There was a... Oh, okay. He tried to climb something. And it knocked it over. And then he got out. Okay. So that's a guy wearing trench coat, and it looks like this guy was wearing a trench coat. But there's another scene in here. What was this scene?
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
We'll mark this as 1.
What's happening?
He ran out to here. 2.
Take this, ape-face.
And 3.
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Key evidence has been collected. Yeah. And, did I finish looking around? Was there more things to investigate? Oh, there's a knife. That's a funky looking knife.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Okay.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Definitely set in the 1920s.
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Okay, so some of them got gorilla faces, and some of them got fish faces. Fish-faced freaks, as they say.
5 cards short of a full house.
Story of my life. Okay. Well, I think we can walk back out front and tell that guy a little bit about it. You know, he was here. Let's see if I talk to him.
My head. I still hear those voices.
Cannot soothe his nerves.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Okay, and he doesn't have anything useful to say. Oh, one place I didn't go was in here. What's in here? Little dog bed.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Sure do. And someone was reading
The
about...
book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Ooh. Look at this. It's creeping rot of the sea growing all over everything. Shell casings, gunpowder, metal scrap. Good stuff. So let's go to the Mine Palace, I guess. Nope, that's not it. Casebook. There we go. So we got some new things. We got Robert's request to find his son. Will Hammond's testimony. Brawl inside the house. Okay. What is this whole pin the evidence thing? What is that supposed to do? Unpin the evidence. What does it mean to pin the evidence? Okay. I have no idea what's going on. First day, first week sometimes is all about learning actually how to play the game. Okay, it keeps flashing that Mind Palace thing on the screen, like I'm supposed to do something in there. Oh, Mind Palace. Okay. Albert attacked the fishermen. Albert Throgmorton attacked the fishermen at their house as soon as he regained consciousness. The Throgmortons and Innsmouthers are in an ongoing feud. Sudden psychotic outbreak. Lewis shot without warning. When Albert Throgmorton became aggressive, Lewis, an Innsmouth fisherman, immediately started shooting at him. Albert Throgmorton behaved strangely after returning from the sea. He was mad, violent, and spoke gibberish. Albert fled when wounded. One of the fishermen is missing. Stein says, perhaps try and find the other fisherman. Absolutely. There was direction to go down. What is it? Let's see.
I've said everything I know.
All right. And this guy?
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
And his men aren't going to talk to me. All right, he says face the house and go left. And you'll find the boat. So, let's go. Down the beach, right? Ah, police line. Here we go. The Titania lifeboat. Indeed.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
What is up with these folks here, huh? Anything else for me to investigate? Oh, there's a helmet.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
What is wrong with it indeed? And how about these folks?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Turns out, not much to see here. But we have collected some clues, I suppose. There was a, oh, there's a letter. Oh, you can walk right up onto the boat. Good. Albert Throgmorton's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor, unreadable. I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids. Every time I close my eyes, unreadable. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. He's here. Okay, gained some XP. All the evidence has been collected. Stein says, well, there's a green glowing vein-like thing visible for starters. So yeah, something up with that helmet for sure. It'll let me look at it again, but it will not let me take it with me. But yeah, that is a suspicious spiderwebby looking green glow.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
It's been to unholy places. So we'll go back into our little mind palace here. And it looks like we've got a story to tell. How do we put it together? What is R for deductions? Combine clues to make deductions. Okay. So there's a feud. I click on one, and a sudden psychotic outbreak. Nope, they don't go together, apparently. I mean, maybe I learn some things that are not... Maybe not everything I learn is directly relevant. So, Albert returned unstable, and Albert attacked the fisherman. He was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. So that's one thing I've discovered, I guess. The feud and the attack, perhaps. I think sudden psychotic outbreak and Albert returned unstable. Albert Throgmorton spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Yep. Albert fled when wounded, and one fisherman is missing. I can track down Albert. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight. I can track them using my supernatural sense. Supernatural sense? Really? Is he marked on the map? What is my supernatural sense? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Taking a lifeboat. All evidence has been collected. All evidence collected on the ship. Key evidence collected. It doesn't say all. The feud and the attack, perhaps. I mean, maybe. Is there a way to, like, undo these once I've put them together? That does not appear to be. Clicking on them simply brings up... I think the game holds your hand a little bit. I do recall reading something about this, that when you're clue collecting, if you try to match things that don't, it just won't let you match them. But once you do match them, that's an actual clue. So you can't do it wrong. It's kind of a pointless mini game in a sense. It gives you something to do when you're trying to piece it together in your head. Makes you think about it, I suppose. All right. Cat, you don't need to collect. Follow the omens, it says. Oh, Mind's Eye can reveal omens that guide your way. Follow them for new evidence. All right. Mind's Eye. Where was that? Mind's Eye. Apparently you can't just walk around in Mind's Eye permanently. And you wouldn't want to, because it makes you move slow. Damn. It's a dead shark. Just kind of just left there. Just left there. Washed up. Alright. One thing we haven't done is look at this sucker from the outside. He jumped out a hole in the wall. And which way did he go? Oh, there's all kinds of like handprints on everything. What the hell is up with that? Oh! There he is. Okay. And then what? Oh, there's evidence. There's a piece of evidence there. It's a bullet casing.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Okay. The hell is that little critter? That is not a cat. That's nasty, whatever that is. So apparently this was the way. I'm gonna guess he didn't stop. Oh, did I lose my my guide? Hold on, maybe he turned. Maybe I do have to stay in that mode. Oh, okay. I did. I made a wrong turn. He went up there.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
This way, huh? Oh, and this guy's pointing me right inside. Right this way, fella. All right, let's go in here. We are in the warehouse. Wonderful. Now, whoops, nope. Right about now is when I want to make sure I got my gun out, just in case. Oh, we got some more evidence here. There's a note.
There's something in the pocket.
A blood-stained note reading. Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Signed, Peter.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Well, we're going to go down there in just a moment, but I'm going to look around up here first for anything I can loot. Because something tells me I'm going to need to construct additional weapons, and I got gunpowder. Yep. Oh, I was hoping this little cash register might have money in it, but that was probably never going to happen. All right. Also, we're going to go look upstairs first. If I can. I cannot. That door is locked. And apparently there's no... you do not interact with doors to open them. You simply push forward and they open if they're going to open. All right. Downstairs we go. All right. Nothing in the corners. Oh, there's a door. There sure is. Now watch this. I'm gonna need to get a. I'm gonna need to get a key to get into that door. What do we got here? Padlocks. Press for more information. No. Got some coil springs for what it's worth. All right, padlocks.
The door won't budge.
Ooh, I broke it in. I sure did. And holy shit! What's that sound? I killed it, whatever it was. I knew it. Can I harvest it? Oh, look at that. Look at that nasty little critter. What was that doing in here with him? Did it come out of the whale? Oh, look, he's hung up on the hooks. He sure is. Oh, no! Oh! Okay, it just faded away. Nasty.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Key evidence has been collected. What is happening? Oh, there's another little critter-looking thing. Oh, I could swing at him with a shovel, too. Maybe I should save my bullets. There's really nothing in here? Really? Nothing? Alright. Let's, Yep. A whole lot of nothing. Nasty. Alright. Mine Palace time. We got more, we got Albert was murdered. Oh, that's the body of Albert Throgmorton. Okay, in the basement of the warehouse. Well, there we go. Torn piece of jacket with a letter in it. Bloodstained note, of course. And the ability to track him down. All right, so am I putting things together? Was a bar owner indebted to Lewis, but Albert's not the bar owner, is he? It was Pete. Lewis shot without warning? I mean, Lewis left the crime scene and Albert was murdered. Let's see. I mean, what is... Okay. It's just turning them all red as okay. So it's not that one either. So Albert was definitely murdered. Let's see. Lewis left the scene and pursued Albert. That's not it. Lewis left the scene. And Albert fled when wounded. Okay. Lewis may be at the bar. Lewis, the Innsmouther that killed Albert Throgmorton, may be hiding at the bar in Oakmont Port. So apparently the game is telling me Lewis killed Albert. I mean, do we know that? That's a hell of a conclusion to jump to. He chased him. We found Albert's body. Okay. Lewis may be at the bar. All right. Lewis shot without warning. When Albert Throgmorton became aggressive, Lewis immediately started shooting at him. And Albert was murdered. Okay. Okay. What? This is not intuitive at all. Lewis pursued Albert, and Albert fled when wounded. Apparently not. Let's see. Am I supposed to do anything with these? Or not yet? Whatever. All right, we've got Albert was murdered, yes. And we've got Lewis may be at the bar. Where is the bar? Lore. We've got lore of the city. Documents. Albert Throgmorton's will. Now, do I go back and talk to that dude? Because he's right there. Okay. There we go. And I want to get the hell out of here. For show. Let's just... Oh, wait. What was that? Hey. Lootable? Absolutely. A metal scrap. Wonderful. Wonderful. Just what I've always wanted. All right. Well, here we are at the pier. Let's look in these lockers. Anything to loot? Nope. Nope. All right. Let's run back. Got a feeling we're going to spend a lot of time running. Let's see if I can talk to his old man now. Boom. Stein says, perhaps find Lewis first. The big guy will absolutely take matters into his own hands if you tell him. Maybe. Maybe. I'm going to see what happens if I try to talk to him. If he's not ready to talk to me, then a lot of this is just a learning curve for me. I want to find out what happens. Perhaps I screw it up. Oh, he is ready to talk, is he? Well, let's start at the top. Your son was murdered.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it.
Go look for yourself.
No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
There we go. I have the option of saying I can't be sure yet. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure that Lewis actually killed him.
I don't know exactly. I have some suspects, but I need to investigate further.
What kind of private eye are you?
A thorough one. When I find him, I'll tell you.
Fine. No one leaves the port until then. Find me that dirtbag and I'll help you with anything you need.
Now, an unscrupulous fellow would just tell him, you know what? Now that you've promised me anything I need, it was Lewis. Let's go get him. I don't care if he actually did it. But I am not that unscrupulous fellow. All right. Let's take a look at our map. I'm going to go out of the port. And, man, I've got some streets to cross up. We got to go to the right, to the left, follow this one up here, and then hook around the left-hand side. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Maybe that's not what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I'm supposed to take the boat. Because it looks like I'm going to run out of road. I'm going to need to take the boat to the Devil's Reef hotel, motel, whatever it is. I couldn't think of the word hotel. It would not come to my brain. All right. Let's go find a boat. I'll probably spend a lot more time running in this game later on, so I'm gonna walk and just kind of take in the sights. This is this place is one hell of a dump. Wonder if I can get up on top of things. Let's see about that. Can I climb that ladder? Apparently not. There is no climbing up there. Not right now. Wonder if I was supposed to take a photograph of that body in there. This is the warehouse. Anyway, back we go. Oh, bar under the keel. Well, since we're on our way, let's go talk to Lewis. He's got to be in here. Under the keel bar.
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
He wants to eat a bullet? Is that what he's saying?
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Sounds like it. But it also gives me no option to actually give him a bullet. I would do it. I'd give him a bullet. I was going to give him one of my precious resources just to be a nice guy.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Okay, I suppose if they have anything interesting to say, they will say it to me the first time. Repeatedly interacting with him just gets them to repeat themselves. Well, I could just walk up and talk to random people, or let's go talk to the bartender. Looking for Lewis.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throg. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea, others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember,
he sure does.
Better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
Well, thanks for everything, buddy. We got the bartender's key. Anyone else? Let's do a little investigating down here. Who are you folks?
I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Not the best sound design. It doesn't sound to me like these guys are talking to me inside a space of this size. It sounds like they're speaking into a microphone right next to me. Oh, here's a lady doing some gypsy arts, huh?
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
You don't say. Do tell.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
All right, let's give her 1 bullet. Let's play with this economy they got going here.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Let's stay on her good side. No need to tip my hat or tip my cards and tell her I don't believe her. Let's just say thank you.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Lost 1 .38 pistol round and gained a fortune teller's prophecy. Tempting fate. Achievement unlocked. You have your fortune read. Okay.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Okay, not the friendly sort. And this guy, he don't want to talk at all. No gunfire inside, so if he attacks me, I gotta go melee. Jeez, these places are drafty and damp, I bet you. And I can't turn on the music, so there we go.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Let's just straight up ask him, why do you look like a fish?
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Just curious.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Well, all right then. Rather than accusing him of killing Albert, let's just ask him how it went down.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son.
Not a
That
bad
ape,
plan.
He was out cold.
then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
All right. The only option I have is to accuse him of killing Albert. I would not do that. That doesn't seem warranted, but here we go.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
All right. One more. I don't like these dialogue options. I'm going to be hard on him and say your actions look deliberate.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
Hey, Yona. She says, hey, Ben, how are you liking your first conversation with a fish person?
It's very interesting. Sure is.
They are, we got monkey men and fish people. We sure do. And who are the Blackwoods? Am I going to meet some of them? And what are they? I'm very curious. All right. That's the end of the dialogue tree, I suppose.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Oh, boy. First moral dilemma here. Yona says, great impression. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, boy. What do I do? My playthrough of the game will probably be better if I have Throgmorton on my side and he gets his revenge. Of course, it seems like this guy is a victim of the madness that spreads in the city that I am even subject to. He might black out and do crazy things. Do I want to throw him under the bus for my own gain and let his family starve? Yona says, this guy is untrustworthy. Do you have certain information, or are you taking a guess? Keep him on your side, but don't trust him. Gotcha. Okay. Good. I always appreciate relevant advice in the moment. It is, I don't consider it a spoiler. Don't tell me major plot points that happen later in the game, but when I'm trying to figure out what to do, please advise me. I look at these games. Yona says Blackwoods are probably birds. Fair enough. I want my game streams to be a community project. If the chat says, do this, try that, or hey, I'm suspicious, or hey, I have information. You don't want to do this right now because it'll affect something later. I'm going to listen, and we're gonna go with that. If people have no clue, they're as clueless as I am. Hey, fair enough. We do the best we can. We take a guess. So based on that information, I'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Now, what happens if I take the bullets? Can I betray him later anyway? Can I play both sides, get this guy to bribe me, and then turn him in anyway? I don't want to be locked into anything. But I guess we'll just see what happens, because I don't have any idea. I'm planning, so far my gut says, don't throw him under the bus. Maybe he's lying to me, but, he said, hey, I got a family. Maybe he's making that up. Maybe he's got no family to feed. Maybe he lives in that place with those other two guys because he's a shifty layabout and he has no family at all. But I do know this. If he's innocent and he did something in a blackout caused by the psychotic madness that's spreading around, I don't want him to have bullets anyway. Also, if I can't trust him and he's a shady character, I don't want him to have bullets. So I'm taking the bullets.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
All right. We got +4 pistol rounds. Very nice. Well, there you go. That happened, and we're just going to leave him be. Now, I told the bartender I'd get him out of here. I'm lying to everybody. Yeah. Does he have anything else to say?
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's go for a little jog. I like how fast you can run in this game. That's nice. Hopefully that means you can leave monsters behind that are chasing you.
You want a drink?
Okay, so this guy's not going to give me a hard time for not walking out the door with the dude upstairs. Well, there you go. It's hard to know how some of these games are going to hold you accountable to the consequences of your actions. These folks here. I need to get to my hotel. What's up, fellas?
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
So, until I solve this murder, I'm locked into this area. All right, let's go back and talk to Throgmorton. Tell him it's not him. I got nothing. I am kind of tempted to see what happens if I tell him it is him. Let's do this. Let's go. That's not it. I was looking for another button that would get me to the menu, but I guess it's just the escape key. Let's do a save. Let's do a hard save. Right here. Accept. Frosty welcome. And let's go back. And let's see what happens if we turn him in. And I can always restore it if I don't like the outcome. Let's say the murderer's at the bar and see what happens.
And just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Got some cartridges, antipsychotics, XP, knowledge point. Okay. Well, that was a bunch of stuff. All right. We're going to do this. We're going to save it again. Even though I don't want to keep that, I don't think. Lost at sea, manual save. There you go. All right. And we're actually going to load it up and try the other dialogue tree and see what happens. Oh, manual save, Frosty welcome. Right there, before we talk to him. Loading. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I do a manual save before I went in there? What is happening here? Oh. I'm like, what the hell is that noise? It's raining hard out there all of a sudden. Let's see. Steve, welcome. Huh. Let's try this one. I saved it right as I was about to talk to that guy. Man, it is pouring rain out there. Well, where are we at in the story? Now, Mind Pals, casebook. Lewis may be at the bar. Flynn's testimony. Wow. Wow. I found him. Okay, I found him. I can either reveal his whereabouts. Okay, so this is a weird save system that doesn't, it put me outside the bar rather than right in front of this dude. So let's try that other dialogue tree. I'm just curious how much stuff he gives me if I tell him. Let's see. The murderer is dead.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
Okay, so here we are. He's been satisfied by the answer. Are you certain? Oh, I definitely am. He just believes me. I don't have to throw the other guy under the bus. And, looks like he's probably still gonna pay me in advance to, let's find out. But I'm following this route anyway, so. Let's tell him. I'm trying to, we gotta go through all these dialogue again, but here we go.
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert is...
Oh, you can kind of... You can skip dialogue if you hit the spacebar. Okay, let's do that.
You think your son was killed because...
Is it so hard?
It does.
Mr. Reed.
Let's talk payment.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be...
I'm sorry, Mr.
I am a busy man. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Oak Grove. Here, I'll show you.
And there we go. And he gave me pretty much all the same stuff. So that's good. I can kind of follow my moral compass and not throw people under the bus unless I absolutely have to. New case. Lost at sea. Well, let's do this. Let's do a hard save on top of the old one. Are you sure? Yes. Yes. Probably shouldn't, but there we go. Only 3 save spaces. I'm not a big fan of that. Okay, now we should be no longer locked into the port. And there we go. Cops are gone. And we can GTFO. Ah, and we hit a loading screen. Okay. loading for a cinematic. And we wake up in our hotel. Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. Throgmorton will be awaiting my report in his manor in southern Old Grove. Stein says, Mr. Wizard, it has been great. I will catch the rest on the replay in the morning. Good night and have fun. Good night to you, sir. Thanks for stopping in. Glad to have you. Press any button to continue. Well, here we are inside some place. Drafty place. Oh, this must be my room. I brought my photograph
Crew
with
of
me.
the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Always strong. Excuse me. That is some kind of a coin, huh? Oh, my goodness.
Never again, they say.
Not a coin. My, Navy dog tag. Okay. Newcomer. Unburdened newcomer. I can take the backpack off. Yeah, let's leave the backpack in my room. I can wear a wind coat. I can be dressed like a vacationist. Oh, I could lose power. It's just a possibility, but that was some thunder. We'll see how the electrical grid holds up here. And that woke up my new cat, who has never heard thunder before in his life. He was like, what the hell was that? Apparently, we will unlock other appearances. I can wear the same outfit as that other dude. Day wear. I like this one. I like the trench coat. Man of science. Fisherman, undercover. Police envoy, maybe also undercover. Plague doctor. Probably never. That's funny, but no. Master sleuth. That's pretty cool looking. A little Sherlock Holmes style. Cultist. And what is this? Vishivanka. Okay. Look like I'm ready to get my house slippers and a little pipe and have a sit down by the fire. Let's go with unburdened newcomer. I want to take that backpack off. Yep. No need to carry that around with me this whole time. So, all right. What else we got in here? A crumpled letter addressed to Mr. Reed. You were the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanly. Not humanely, humanly, he said. And I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run, save your life, and leave this Druk city to the depths. Don't dig into its secrets, for they are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please, heed my words. Signed, Lewis Flynn. All right, we picked up a crumpled letter. That's a dirty, dirty bathroom. Oof. Oof. And a note from J. Vanderberg. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johann. There we go. We are... Oh, I can apparently walk right into other rooms and loot things. That's what I was looking for. Coil springs, shell casings. There is no inventory. exactly. There's a... I mean... Oh, there is an inventory. I got 2 different weapons. I've got my pistol, and I've got a revolver. Trusty 6-shooter bolt model. The Widowmaker uses powerful 44 cartridges. Oh, and I can craft shells. Okay. Also got miscellaneous antipsychotics. And you make them out of alcohol and coil springs. Of course, because why wouldn't you? That's absolutely, that makes perfect sense. I can also build explosives and traps. How about that? Well, we're not going to craft anything right now. But one thing I am going to do. So that apparently was never inventory. That was my, you got to go to the casebook page and then flip over to the inventory. Let's see. We've got a key to the headquarters and the story of the Lost Expedition. Well, look at that. Let's reload that gun. And reload that gun, just in case. Let's see what else we got on here. Okay, so this wasn't exactly my inventory. There was no actual button to take you straight to the inventory. Settings. Controls. Interact, tutorial, items. Items is what it was. Yeah, you can go to your casebook and then open your inventory. I like it when you can open your inventory directly. But apparently that's not going to be the case with this game. All right. Well, that's what you get for exploring. You get free money. And apparently if Charles W. Reed, private detective, I've hung up a sign.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
So much for being undercover. If people want to find me, they'll go look for the sign outside the door. Ooh. What do we got here? The nightmares. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get me here now. Now there's only me. Me and these nightmares. A little longer, and I'll figure them out. That's what he thinks. I guess I'm stealing stuff from people. 38 round gunpowder and shell casings. Wonderful. Wonderful. Poor guy. Wonder if I'll need to come back. Oh, here's another note. What is that note? Mr. Archer, keep it down. I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Signed, the landlord. I guess this is more of a flop house than a hotel. What else we got here? Nope. Well, we can go up. We can go down. Let's go up. Have a look around. Any other rooms I can scavenge? This makes me feel stupid. Just running into doors to see if they come open magically. Oh, what is this? That is a poster of somebody on fire. All right. Literally nothing else. Well, I mean, I probably won't remember, but maybe a little mental note. There's a poster of some dude on fire. All right. What else we got here? Let's check the other doors. Ooh. Hello. A room like my own. We're just running around stealing shit from everybody. Gunpowder. I'll take it. That's how these games work, I guess. A note pinned to a map on a board says too many coincidences. So, hey, don't chew on that. Don't do it. So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing. But now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only this city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Oh, that poor cat. He's laying on my arm. I have to go reach all the way over there to get the escape button. And then he thinks I'm trying to play with him, so he bites my arm. Of course he does. All right, So there is no more going upstairs. That was all of it. Let's see here.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Is he one of them fishy people? He's the landlord.
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Yona says, yep, he's a fish. So we've got a pack of notes. Are we going to read them all? I mean, whoa, look at that shit on the ceiling. I don't like that at all. That's a big spider crab. Look at that thing. Ooh. All right, so I guess we go into our casebook and we look at the lore and correspondence. Nope, that was from Lewis Flynn. Documents. Too many coincidences. Keep it down. The nightmares. We got a note. Mythos. Fortune teller's prophecy. Okay. Casebook. Letters from side cases. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing side cases, like at all. Alrighty. Well, what do we got here? Note about the hobo signs. Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark special places that you know already. Kind of like the secret signs hobos use all over the country. What I learned was that the tradition dates back to times well before the flood. I've been able to find out the meaning of some of them. You've seen the the crooked H-shaped sign on doors around town. That means that the house is inhabited. The crosshatch grid signs mark hidden caches of useful items. The V-shaped sign is for barricaded, dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Still haven't figured out the spiral sign, though. You'll have to investigate for yourself and see if, and if you see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. Signed K. So, crooked H means it is inhabited. Crosshatch grid, hidden items are inside. V-shaped for barricaded, dangerous places. And a cross with 3 Ks, reach for the gun. All right. Damn, I hate it. The only way to get out of these menus is hit the escape button. Got the note about the hobo signs. Well, so be it. Wow, this guy looks drunk on his feet. He sure does.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Well, watch me walk into the back and steal your shit. I'm gonna go look around and see if there's anything I can harvest. Oh, a crate marked with crosshatches. Useful stuff inside. Shell casings and gunpowder, I'll take it. Oh, I can climb on top of things, but not everything. Okay, anything behind the counter? Oh, notes. To my dear nephew, Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I've arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went, sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Signed, Aunt Portia. So, the landlord must be Victor. Any new things?
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Apparently not. Nothing new he can say to me. We've got newspapers. We've got a giant shell attached as a speaker for the Victrola. Nice. Look at this. I got myself into a dead end. And there's nothing down here. I can't open any of the drawers. There's nothing on the shelves. Oh, I can leap the bar. Nice. Well, that's good to know. What are my limitations of movement? Good to know. Good to know. Another note. To Walter. Hey, help you if I hear you're peddling your cheap, affordable living again. I could live with you renting out beast-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living here that I can send after you. You've been warned. Signed, Vic. Oh, that's a note he left for Walter. So that's Victor, right? And then he's warning Walter not to... So this kind of crooked H means habited, inhabited. Okay, well, that's good. I guess we go out and do our thing. I mean, where to? Where to? Where to, indeed. I guess we've been told to go to the headquarters. It's in the northern Coverside at the crossroad of Asher and Hubert Avenue. All right. All right, that is our destination. Well, speaking of which, let's go zoom out on the map here. Salvation Armor, Grimhaven, and Red Heights. Is that it? Throgmorton Manor. He did tell us to come there eventually. Oh, and way back, like 10 minutes ago, Yona said, yeah, he's a fish. I meant to comment on that. I saw you said it. And he did look kind of fishy. He sure did. Coverside. This place? Oakmont Chronicle. No. Police station. Nope. Oh, they said, okay, well, all these streets have names, and now suddenly I cannot remember. Northern Coverside at the crossroad of Asher and Hubert. Asher and Hubert. In northern Coverside. Asher and Hubert. Where's Asher? Asher and Hubert. At the corner of Asher and Hubert is the police station. At the corner of Asher and Hubert is the police station. Okay. Well, there you go. It's not that far away. I wonder if we can kind of just swing around and head north. Let's try that. Let's try that. Our first look outside. Bomo Kitty. Come here. New fast travel point. Devil's Reef. Nice. So how do we access travel points? Fast travel points. Devil's Reef. What is F for focus? Oh, okay. So if I go over here and then I hit F, it'll bring me back to where I am on the map. Nice. So does that mean I can fast travel back there anytime I want to? Or only under certain conditions? Cool. Speaking of which, this is where that opening scene from the intro trailer occurs, right outside the Devil's Reef. And here's that little dock. Oh, maybe I have to hop in boats to get myself around. So it isn't just a taxi service. It's you can borrow a boat, but you better bring it back, huh? Why would they need to have a map posted for me to interact with? I wonder if some of these things were like features of the game that they decided to change. Like if they had maps posted in phone booths, and this is a remnant that just kind of, they decided to leave it. Can I jump up on this wall? New location, an infested area. What does that mean? Oh, it probably means I can go in there if I want to. Nope. As a matter of fact, I can't. Cannot climb that wall. Cannot get into there. T-Matt says, so how is the Cthulhu game? It is a little difficult to understand how to interact with. Oh. But otherwise, I'm digging the atmosphere. It is dark and dreary, and everyone's mean and angry. Get out. Leave now, it says. Yeah, they warned me. They sure did. We're going to go... we're going to see if we can just not get in a boat and get there on foot. Looks like we can. Nice. I solved my first case, I guess, within a brief time. I mean, I guess that was a playable tutorial in a way. Here's how cases work. Here's the options you have when you're... There's people. Oh, that's not suspicious. That guy walked like he was going to that door, and then he saw me and changed his direction right away. Oh, they all do. They're just randomly walking around. Yona says, yay! Small. Oh, I got cats laying on my spare mouse. Don't do that. Okay, not every door is going to come open. All right. Okay, and there's travelers and ragamuffins, and ain't none of them want to talk to me. All right, let's see if I can break into any cars and steal some supplies. When you got a game built around scavenging materials, you steal everything that isn't nailed down, and the kitchen sink. Hirsch clothes. Can I go in here? As a matter of fact, I cannot. All right. So some of this is just scenery.
K Almighty will punish the wretched by sending terrors unnamed creeping from the abyss below. Atone for your deeds before it's too late.
As Yona says, I make my own decision, but I like input. Absolutely. I was saying earlier that I like I like playing these games to be a community project, you know? I want people to give their input on how to proceed, you know? Like if there's overwhelming advice from the chat to say, hey, do this instead of that. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Let's see what happens. I want this to be more of an interactive experience too. So if you got something to say, please tell me. If you have knowledge of the game, you're like, oh, wait, don't do that yet. Do something else first. T-Matt, just like when I was playing Black Myth Wukong, I want advice. I want guidance because I'm lost and clueless. All right, here we go. We're heading down the street. Terrors unnamed creeping from the abyss below.
Hey, handsome. Want to have some fun?
Nope. Nope. Not cute at all. Plus, there was no option to actually talk to her and accept the offer. But still, had I the option, I would not have done so. Wow. Okay, what an interesting... that last step is a doozy. Look at that. Very weird. But I was able to climb up on it. How about that? Oh, this poor gal. Look at her. She is naked under that smock. She sure is. All right. So here we are, Hubert Avenue, etc., etc. T-Matt says, yeah, I don't know this game. I just remember it. I'm guessing you just started. Yes, sir. Brand new. And I really don't know, it doesn't quite tell you where to go or what to do. It gives you a map, and you got to kind of figure it out. Which, I mean, that's kind of how old school games used to be. Once upon a time. They told me to go to this corner, the corner of Ash and Huber. Here we are at Hubert, and Ash is the next street up. Let's keep going. I thought we were there. Plus, this whole city's being taken over by these weird sea growths. Some of them look like fish. That one looks like a fish. It's coral, like corals growing up. We've got refugees and cultists and grand families that think they run the place. Probably do. And we've got buildings that are straight up sandbag. This was the police department. And ain't going in there, huh? All right. Getting the lay of the land, having a look around. So apparently, we're in a park. And in the park, and so we're looking at the corner of Asher and Hubert. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And there should be a building I can enter. This one, it says habitated. Oh, but I can go in and look around, talk to people. What happens if it's habitated and I steal from it? Ooh, shit. I got a lot of stuff. Are they gonna catch me and say, dude, you're stealing our shit? Wow, I'm just straight up looting this habitated building. Inhabited building. I hear unpleasant sounds. Oh, mother lover. Oh, shit. Should I fight this thing? Holy fuck, they're everywhere. Run, sucker. Oh my god, do they follow me out? Look at that. Oh, they do. They do. Oh, then I got the camera on. Hold on. Oh, and then they disappeared. They followed me out and then they disappeared. I was getting jacked up. Holy shit. Well, that place... That's Funky Sideways H was supposed to be, Alright, let's do this. Let's see about a first aid kit here. Are those in it? That's first aid. How do I use it? Seriously, I don't know how to use the first aid kit. Oh, I have to hold it up and then use it. Okay. Yeah, water spiders, yo. Let's so fighting them with the melee is not a good idea. Oh shit. Did I just get a bunch more stuff? What happened? All right, let's do this. Inventory. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. I picked up a bunch of shell casings, etc., etc. So I've got 15 of those. Let's go. Let's leave this place and come back in and see what happens if I loot it again. Like I walked out and it was lootable. Does loot refresh? Like if I go far enough away from the house and then come back in? I swear to God I looted that container. All right. Let's see what happens again. What is going on here? It gave me a bunch of stuff. And then it was full again when I walked back in. Do you only get to keep it if you kill everything? How does this even work? I have more shell casings. I had 15, now I've got 17. What is happening? Let's run away. And we're going to run back. And go back inside. It is lootable again. Shell casings, metal scrap, cordite, rags. Wow. This is an interesting bug. Did I find the one thing in the entire game? Well, maybe not the one, but something interesting about the game where... I mean, I might as well go nuts and blow these things away if I can just make more ammunition. Let's get out my other gun. I want to use this one. 12 gauge shells, metal scraps. Wow, I am. Where did those creatures go, is what I want to know. Okay. Is it the longer I stay, the more things show up? Oh, I could have gotten up on top of here. Ha! Lol, before the devs catch on. Well, they've had 5 years to fix it. If they ain't fixed it by now, nowhere to run. There's no point running away. That blasted hollow-eyed freak always catches up with his grin, his long black coat, and those thin, crooked fingers clutching a gun. He's got a bullet with my name on it. I dodged it once. There won't be a second time. Kay, help me. Nowhere to run. Well. Oh, there's a second story. Oh, shit. Oh, it says you can't carry anymore. Interesting. So, what does that mean? Revolver. Let's craft. Let's craft a bunch of bullets and see if I can carry more stuff after all. All right, how about first aid kits? That's good for now. What else? Traps. Foot trap. Huh. Metal scraps and coiled springs. Let's craft a couple of those and see if that allows me to carry more stuff. Stayed here just long enough. Now the question is... Oh, shit. Question is, can those things get up on the table? They certainly can shoot at me by splitting open their head. Alright, let's finish looting this place. Oh, there's more of them coming, aren't there? All right, it's happening. So apparently 2 gunshots takes them out. Or at least 2 of those kind of gunshots. Oh, Jesus, look at this. Casings and gunpowder. Oh. Uh-oh. There's more sounds. Where are they? Where are they? Oh shit, there's a basement too. Of course there is. Oh my god. Let's finish looting on this floor and then we'll go downstairs. Nope. Oh, here it comes. Scheiße. Those things come up from the basement? Tell me there's something to loot down here that makes it worth coming down here. Not a damn thing. Really. Alright. Nope. Nope. How about that? No, that's too bad. Well, Teammate says the sequel comes out next year. Oh. Now if I leave and come back in, does it all respawn? Come on. The loot does, apparently. Casings, gunpowder, etc., etc. I should just keep looting until I'm full. And then I don't have to loot again. I'm totally cheesing it. For sure. Oh, yes. I don't know how much ammunition you can carry. Oh, it says can't carry anymore. Well, let's make some bullets. Separate game, but still Call of Cthulhu. Well, this one isn't actually called Call of Cthulhu. There was a game called Call of Cthulhu. So they may be making a Call of Cthulhu Part 2. This game is called The Sinking City. So it's very much Lovecraft themed, but not strictly by that title. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Let's go back in. Let's loot some more. Can't carry anymore, it says. Okay. Well, there you go. Forget about it. Look at these freaky people. Bald-headed dudes. Yeah. All right, let's try and find that... let's try and find that place they told me I needed to go to. At the corner. Would that be it? I mean, that looks like a pretty freaky looking house. It simply says it is at the corner. That is no entry. This one is entry. Expedition headquarters. This is what we were looking for. Ooh.
Guess I don't need the key.
Yeah. Door's been kicked in. That means we're going to find some trouble here, probably, right? I hear squishy, watery sounds. Like there's going to be critters. Let's, whoops, that's not the button. Oh, there's a bird. What is this bird doing? So apparently that does nothing. But... Okay, so I was looking at the bird. Do I just gotta keep looking until, something happens? What, Oh! Shit balls. Yes, apparently you just sit still. And it will give you the secret route to the basement. Alright, we're gonna look around upstairs first. Dangers of diving. Divers with the bends can suffer from numerous symptoms, including pain, impaired movement, nausea, vomiting, etc., etc. Dangerous diving. Yes, indeed. Wait a minute. There's more. Oh. Yep. He called
Are
me...
a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
I don't like that sound at all. And why is my game all stuttery all of a sudden? Why is my mouse all wiggy? Yeah, my mouse has decided it wants to be slow. What is happening? Huh. Weird. Weird. Yeah, no, my mouse is super slow. This game is doing some weird things to my computer. I don't like it at all. Hey, loot. Gunpowder. I'll take it. This mouse issue is a problem. Let me turn it back off. Turn it off and turn it back on again. See what happens. Okay, much better. That fixed it. We're going to look upstairs first. Make sure I got my gun handy, just in case. We got H. Doe, anthropologist. The Oakmont University Department of Anthropology welcomes the newest addition to its ranks, Professor Harriet Doe. Her brilliant discoveries about the origin of Inuit tribes have added a new page to the history book of humanity. Now, Professor Doe will embark on a new expedition to hopefully shed light on the source of the flood, and in so doing, shed light on what may yet be to come. All right, we're getting flavor of the folks involved. What is this thing? It's a weird glowy green rock.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
Fisherman reports from Sullivan and Morgan. Large bubbles, unbearable stench. They brought back a sample of a weird substance floating in the ocean. Thought it was a deformed fish. The fish were taken for analysis. Several locals mention a rock that rose from the seabed, making the fog shine in different colors. The witnesses felt sick and dizzy. For 2 or 3 days, L.P. Stern got severe burns after chiseling off a part of the rock in his basement. Samples taken for analysis. Fisherman reports and the rock. Very strange rock. Ooh, and there's a hole in the floor. Of course there is. Why would there not be a hole in the floor? Is that the building next door? No, that's the pile of goo. Why do I hear footsteps? Does it kind of pick and choose what I'm allowed to climb on? I guess that could just be the sound of the ocean outside. Oh, another letter. How to protect. According to our data, the places with paranormal activity have a strong, previously unidentified influence on the human mind. We have prepared a list of solutions, including meditative practices and a supply of sedatives to prevent cases of madness among the expedition members. I highly recommend discarding all those charms, amulets, and religious symbols which are of no use, and applying these scientifically valid methods of protection instead. T-Mat says, I'm assuming the best course is just to follow the mystery. Probably linear. Well, yeah. I just like to have a look around, you know. The mystery said, hey, go into the basement. So here we go. There was somebody here. That is still smoking. That heat source. I mean, probably the entire upstairs should be filled with smoke. But, all right. It's a strange statue. Oh, motherfucker! Jesus Christ, that guy scared the hell out of me. I guess we're killing people now. Well, he shot first. God damn. I knew there was going to be something down here. And it was him, and he dead. Well, I want his guns and ammo, but they won't let me take it. What else we got? Well, there was somebody in here. There sure was. Oh, and there we go. Loot. Shell casing. Han shot first. Han absolutely shot first because he's a scoundrel. Here's Dilio, though. The hell else am I supposed to do in this place? Let's look at our casebook. He gave me the key to the headquarters. Well, I guess that's all I found here, is what I found here. And now I go talk to him. That's the only other thing. He said to come to his mansion. He would be waiting for my report regarding the expedition at his mansion. Yeah. Well, all right then. That's what we're doing. And his mansion is actually right here, I think. Throgmorton Manor, literally right around the corner. So we just run over there and go have a chat with him. That's fine. Let's get out of this place. I don't want to be in there no more. Well, these are the results of my investigation. The door was kicked in, and the dude in the basement tried to kill me. Other than that, I got nothing. There really is nothing else to loot or interact with in this place. Nothing on the bulletin board? Of course not. Nothing else. Nothing else. So, the pathway to his house is indeed to the left, and he is right around the corner. Look at this thing. I want to climb up there. Why? I don't know. Just because it's there. Like a bridge to nowhere. Why would anyone even build that? Man, this place is a mess. Hold on. Am I even going in the right direction? Apparently I am. I gotta hop on the boat for the first time, and it's gonna take me to the manor, huh? There is no other way to go. You know what I haven't done in a minute? Save. I usually save all the time. Let's put this in the third save slot here. Here we go. Lost at Sea from 1928 in PM. Yes. All right. All right. Let's get in a boat and try not to die. Well, and here it is, Throgmorton Manor. So I just, just pull up here and hop out. Where'd the boat go? Oh, there it is. Okay. I guess it told me where the dock was, and I just had to park it my own unique individual way. So it turns out it's pretty easy to traverse this map. It's actually pretty quick to get to different places. So despite its the appearance of a daunting size, it's not that bad. All right. And let's rifle through Mr. Throgmorton's belongings and steal his shit too. I don't just steal from poor people. I steal from the rich. He's gonna have everything nailed down. Well, I can talk to him, but no one told me I had to. Not yet. Oh, there's his son, of course. Oh, I could have entered from a number of directions. And of course, he's got his trusty gunman with him. I don't want to disturb the mourners. We're gonna have a look around for things to steal first. What? There will be nothing. I bet you. Bet you money. Really? The only house I can't loot is the rich guy's house. That's messed up. Let's go look upstairs. Be right with you, Mr. Throgmorton. Ooh, there's a room.
The door won't budge.
Really? Well, what if I break it down?
The door won't budge.
They didn't hear that. They didn't hear that. Shh. Wow. Just, nothing. Literally. Everything's nailed down. Fine. Let's go talk to the guy.
I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
Well, I didn't come here to chit-chat. I came here to deliver you the information you were looking for. Albert Throgmorton, obituary in loving memory. Son of respected Robert Throgmorton, descendant of the robust bloodline. He was 25 years old.
The mortician has touched him up well.
Oh, look at that. He's got a monkey face, too. So wasn't I told to come here? Is that not what I'm supposed to do? Nope, apparently not. He gave me a key to the headquarters, and this mission has not progressed. I didn't find what I was supposed to find when I was there. He gave me a key, and here's the line saying where the hell am I even talking about? The address, the location, the cross streets. Yeah, so apparently I did not find what I was supposed to find, which means the story will not progress until I go back. I swear to God, I looked around. What was I even supposed to find? Let's go back. At least it's a short trip to the dock. Okay. Well, what the hell was I supposed to find in there? Yep. Okay. There's more clues in here, apparently. Oh, was I supposed to use my vision? I forgot I even have that thing. Let's go back in the basement and use the vision. Wrong button. Oh, there was a thing right there, and I missed it completely. Partially burned cargo manifest. The following must be delivered something Grimhaven Bay no later than Friday. Mark 5 diving suits, air tanks, canned foods, etc., etc. Power generators. New Mind Palace clue. All right. Well, there we go. Mind Palace. Cargo manifesto. Well, there we go. Okay. Now I'm kind of getting the hang of how this game is supposed to run. Are there any other birds? Oh, that body's gone. Of course it is. I guess what we'll do is go back upstairs and do this thing again. And see if it'll guide me to some... Oh! Oh! Okay.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
Okay.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the paper, smash the rest. Are there any other... Oh, there is another one. Okay.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
So he puts up the illusion of a wall to keep me out of the basement. Gotcha. Okay.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
These sound like the fish people. They sure do. All right. First, they kick in the door.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Okay, key evidence collected. Well, there we go. No. Get out of there. I want to get into here. Okay, we got that. Manifesto, yada yada. Mine Palace. Cargo manifesto. Burn documents. Burn newspaper. The expedition archive is lost, but I still have clues to follow. They left the city on a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. There might be recent posting or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle. Aha! They're telling me to go... Oops. How do I get out of here? There we go. Get out of there. Now they're telling me to go to the Oakmont Chronicle, which I know where that is. I used my superpower too long. So still, I don't think I'm supposed to go bother that guy at his house yet. We need to go to the Oakmont Chronicle, which is Oakmont University. Oakmont Chronicle. There we go. Right around the street. There's no way to put like a waypoint on there. I can put a compass mark. What happens if I do that? I mean, okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. Wait. There we go. Let's follow the compass mark. I did not look both ways before crossing the street. Probably should have. Getting close. Let's go around that. Oakmont Chronicle. Oakmont Chronicle. How do I get in there? Through the front door, of course. Oakmont Chronicle.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
That's legit.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
The only newspaper.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland.
Well, let's do it now. I got time for your interview.
Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
Served in the Navy.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the USS Cyclops, and after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Tell her I'm having visions or just track down missing people. Well, let's tell her straight up. Looking for the source of the visions.
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes. It affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know.
You never know. Extra, extra, give an interview to the local newspaper. Achievement unlocked.
See you later.
Excuse me. That happened. This was the gal I was figuring to talk to progress my case, but I guess not. What does it say? Casebook says there might be recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle. Well, here we are. Did they mean literally in the building that I came to, or just listed in any newspaper anywhere? I mean, what else was I supposed to do but come to the newspaper? And some people will talk to you, and some people will not. And sometimes you can walk right in and steal shit off people's desks. Cowsez over on Rumble says the stiff animations really distract from the good voice acting. Yikes. You are not just whistling Dixie. This is a game from 2019, but man, there was better animation than this 5 years ago. We're in the editor's office. This seems like a good place to get a clue. Well, we got Throgmortons listed there, and other people with their heads circled, and literal photographs of KKK people. Yeah. Okay. Anything on the desk? Nothing. Well, it is the 1920s. There were certain secret societies at the time. Not so secret to some. I'm hearing creepy whispering. I don't like it at all. Is that chanting, or is that these guys having a little whispered conversation there? Oh, what's going on? Hey! Lootables. Shell casings and gunpowder. I'll take it. Man, this whole game just wants you to be a thief. Just run around taking anything that isn't nailed down. Go for it. Oh. Oh. What is this? Oh, it was just a shortcut back downstairs. Well, fine. Whatever. Is there a basement? Let's go down to the archives, right? Right? This is, it's the one place I haven't gone is downstairs. Oh, there's no downstairs. There's just a toilet. They reuse models a lot. This game was kind of made on the cheap, too. They put a lot into some of the exterior design, but not a lot into making the buildings unique. Well, here we are at the Oakmont Chronicle, and I have no idea what to do. I thought we just talk to people and go, hey, tell me what I'm interested in learning. Apparently not. All she wanted was an interview. And if I get on her side of the desk, there's nothing over here that I can interact with. This game has a feel like a game. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, newspaper archive. Select the criteria. Well, choose evidence. Lost expedition. Yes. Okay, choose evidence. Contact with the expedition. I was hired to find another... Is there other evidence? Nope, I can't change that. Select 3 search criteria. After the flood. With celebrities. In the advertisements. Okay, search. No information regarding the selected evidence. Front page. Okay. How about the entire 19th century? Officials. Front page. Nope. Advertisements. After the flood, officials, advertisements. Oh, maybe, district. Cover side, right? Cover side. Section. Let's see. Section, advertisements, search. Nothing. What am I supposed to do here? Newspaper archive. All right, let's do this. Let's get out of there. Let's go back in here. The expedition archive is lost, but I still have clues to follow up on. They left the city on a freighter from Grimhaven Bay. There might be recent postings or ads about the freighter in the Oakmont Chronicle. Grimhaven. So I need to go to the section on Grimhaven and look for an advertisement about... Let's try it again. District, Grimhaven Bay. Section, advertisements. Period, after the flood. No, nothing. And I can't choose any different evidence. Oh, it says Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove. Now, I'm a little frustrated by this. I'm not really sure what to do. It's not really making this intuitive. Is he ready to hear from me yet? I don't feel like I'm supposed to return to him without something more to tell. Because, you know, there were burned newspapers there. And so here I am. Am I supposed to just muddle through trying different combinations until I hit the advertisement, Grimhaven? Nothing. Okay. No information regarding the selected evidence. How do I change evidence? After the flood? I've already tried that. Let's unlock that and put... Yeah, this is a little confusing here. What I'm probably going to do is call it a night, and I'm going to actually look this up and look for some instructions on how to access... number one, what am I supposed to do with this stupid quest? And number two, does it have anything to do with the archives, and am I using them correctly? I mean... Nope, stop that. I've picked the right section and the right district in the advertisements for Grimhaven Bay. I've tried every combination of period, and I've tried every combination of people, to my knowledge. No information related to the chosen evidence. Am I supposed to choose? It doesn't seem to be really giving me any option to change the evidence I'm looking for either. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to conduct a manual save right here. Yoda says, it's cool, brush up on your lore. I did not take a break tonight, and I made it almost a solid 3 hours. This is a long game, so I don't think I can do short streams over the next couple weeks. I think I'm going to have to just kind of really focus and play. It's just, apparently you can get up to like 70 or 80 hours in this game if I have my memory serves, which it probably doesn't. But we're not playing that long. We're getting this done in about 2 weeks, and then we're moving on. I don't think I want to play this for like 3-4 weeks straight. As much as I'm digging the vibe and the atmosphere and all that good stuff, let's do this. Lost at Sea, almost 8 p.m. on the 28th. So, yeah. Apparently, if you do all the side quests, it's a long game. You could be in here for hours. We're not playing that long, but like I think the main quest line is still somewhere around, 20 to 30 hours or something like that. I think we're going to be pushing it to get it in under the wire. I could be completely wrong, but I think it's, as I recall, I anticipated this game taking at least 2 weeks. So we'll see where that takes us. And my friends, that brings us to the end of this episode of DreamWizard Plays number 491, The Sinking City from 2019, Part 1. On your way out, would you kindly like, share, and subscribe? Tell your friends to join us tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific for Part 2. In the meantime, in between time, I am the DreamWizard. I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow. So, good night, everybody.